What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to another episode of Total Chiefs News. We've got a lot to talk about today, so buckle up. The NFL draft is just around the corner, and while everyone's focusing on that, Brett Veach and the front office are still working hard to finalize their free agent signings. It's non-stop action here in the offseason, and I know you're all wondering, what's next for the Chiefs? So what have we seen so far this offseason? Well, we've had some major signings to get excited about. First up, Kareem Hunt is back. Yes, you heard that right. The Chiefs made it official, bringing him back into the fold after some serious interest from other teams. Then we've got Gardner Minshew, who signed on to be our backup quarterback. And don't forget about Juju Smith-Schuster, who's staying in Kansas City for another season. Each of these moves makes a statement about where the Chiefs are heading in 2025. But here's the thing. There's still work to be done. While these signings are great, the Chiefs might need just one more piece to really solidify this roster before the draft kicks off. Now, here's where you come in. Do you think the Chiefs have done enough in free agency, or should they keep looking for more pieces? Drop your thoughts in the comments. All right, enough of the recap. Let's dive into the most exciting part. Kareem Hunt's return to Kansas City. Stay with me. It's about to get interesting. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. Let's get into one of the most exciting moves of the offseason. Kareem Hunt is back with the Chiefs. After a lot of speculation, the 29-year-old running back made it official, re-signing with the team for another season. Now, we all know Hunt's history with Kansas City. He was one of the most electric players in the backfield before his departure. But with his return, what does that mean for the Chiefs in 2025? Let's rewind a bit. Eric Bieniemy, the Chiefs' former offensive coordinator and now the Bears running back coach, was reportedly one of the key figures who tried to bring Hunt to Chicago. The Bears showed interest in the veteran, given Bieniemy's strong connection with Hunt during their time in Kansas City. But despite the offers, Hunt made the decision to come back to Kansas City, much to the excitement of Chiefs fans everywhere. The excitement online has been palpable. Fans have been celebrating Hunt's return on social media, some even calling it the best birthday gift ever, while others are just thrilled to see him back in a Chiefs uniform. It's clear that Chiefs Kingdom still has a lot of love for Hunt, and his reunion with the team is a story that's bringing everyone together. From a football perspective, what does this mean for the Chiefs? Hunt's return bolsters the Chiefs' backfield, providing valuable depth behind Isaiah Pacheco and Jerick McKinnon. With his experience and ability to break off big plays, Hunt can contribute both as a runner and a pass catcher, especially in crucial situations. Let's not forget, he's a proven playmaker who knows how to perform when the spotlight's on. But here's a question for you. What do you think? Are you happy to see Hunt back with the Chiefs, or do you think they should have gone in a different direction? Do you think he can still make an impact this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get a conversation going. Now that we've talked about Hunt, let's move on to another big signing, Gardner Minshew. Stay tuned. Now, Chiefs Kingdom, let's switch gears a bit and talk about another key signing that could have a major impact on the team this season, Gardner Minshew. You might be wondering why all the excitement over a backup quarterback. Well, Minshew brings a lot more to the table than just his arm. He's got the kind of personality that can light up a locker room, and that's exactly what the Chiefs need behind Patrick Mahomes. First off, let's talk about the vibe Minshew brings. The guy has energy. He's known for his colorful personality. Remember his RV trip across the country in 2019, or the time he flew in an F-16 Falcon fighter jet? He's got stories, he's got flair, and he's the kind of guy who could make a boring training camp feel like a highlight reel. The Chiefs' locker room is already one of the most entertaining and tight-knit in the league, but Minshew's addition is going to bring that fun factor up a notch. But it's not all about the jokes and the flair. Minshew's performance as a backup. Quarterback is what's going to matter when the chips are down. And let's be real, in the NFL, backups are important. If Mahomes ever needs to take a step back for a game or two, Minshew is more than capable of stepping in and keeping things moving. Chiefs fans don't need to worry about their team falling apart if the backup needs to step in for a short stretch. Minshew has proven he can hold his own as a starter when called upon. So, what's your take? Do you think Minshew is the guy to hold it down as the backup? Are you comfortable with him stepping in if Mahomes ever needs a breather, or do you think the Chiefs should be looking at other options? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk it out. Now, before we dive into the next topic, we need to talk about a crucial re-signing, Juju Smith-Schuster. Stay tuned. All right, Chiefs Kingdom, we've talked about a couple of key signings so far, but now let's turn the spotlight to one that's got everyone buzzing, Juju Smith-Schuster. The Chiefs made it official. Juju's back in Kansas City, and this re-signing could be one of the most important moves the team makes this offseason. Let's start with the obvious, Juju's chemistry with Patrick Mahomes. The two have already proven that they've got a connection on the field, and having that rapport already in place is something the Chiefs can really build on for 2025. Mahomes trusts Juju, and Juju's proven he can make big plays when it counts. Whether it's a crucial third down or a game-winning drive, he's got the experience and skill to make an impact. Now let's talk about the fan reactions. Twitter and social media were absolutely flooded with excitement when the news broke. One fan even tweeted out that Juju's re-signing was the best birthday present they could have asked for. Fans are genuinely excited to have him back, and honestly, can you blame them? Juju brings a solid veteran presence to the receiving corps. And with Travis Kelce already leading, the charge having a reliable second option is huge. Juju's return also provides depth at a position that the Chiefs needed to shore up after the departure of Mecole Hardman. We all know how important it is to have multiple weapons for Mahomes to work with, especially in the high-speed, high-scoring offense the Chiefs run. Juju's ability to stretch the field and make plays in critical moments will give Mahomes even more opportunities to exploit defenses. Now, I'm curious. How do you feel about Juju coming back? Are you excited to see him back in the red and gold? Or do you think the Chiefs need to add another wide receiver to the mix? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. Up next, we're shifting gears again to discuss a crucial defensive move the Chiefs need to make before the season starts. Keep watching to find out what's next. We've covered a lot of ground already, but there's still one more move that could make a huge impact for the Chiefs, Mike Pennel. While we've seen the Chiefs make some solid moves on offense, it's on the defensive side of the ball where one more veteran presence could make a big difference. And that's where Pennel comes into play. Let's rewind a bit. Mike Pennel has been a reliable piece of the Chiefs' defensive line for the past few seasons. He's not a flashy player, but his value lies in his ability to hold the line and clog up running lanes. As a veteran presence, Pennel provides depth and stability, and that's something the Chiefs could use going into 2025. His experience, especially in big games, adds a level of consistency that's tough to replace. Sure, he's not the one making highlight reel plays every week, but his work on the line is essential to keeping opposing offenses in check. The Chiefs could certainly use a guy like Pennel to help bolster their defensive line, especially as they look to improve their ability to stop the run. Last season, the Chiefs faced challenges at times when it came to dealing with strong running games, and a player like Pennel could help shore up that area. His leadership also plays a big role. Veterans like him help develop the younger players on the roster and bring a level of experience that's invaluable when it matters most. But it doesn't stop with Pennel. There are other free agents who could also play a role in strengthening this roster. Players like Stephon Diggs, Lucas Patrick, and even Devin Duvernay could add depth in key areas like wide receiver and offensive line. But if we're talking defense, Pennel's name should be at the top of the list for the Chiefs' front office. So here's the big question for you. Should the Chiefs prioritize defensive help and re-sign Pennel? Or do you think the front office should be looking at other positions before the draft? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Before we wrap up, just a reminder, the NFL draft is right around the corner, and with it, all kinds of possibilities for this roster. But for now, the free agent market still holds some opportunities. What do you think the Chiefs should do next? All right, that's a wrap on today's discussion. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about the Chiefs' offseason moves in the comments. As always, we'll be back with more updates right here on Total Chiefs News.